Hi guys, welcome to the 7-Man Show, me your host Sean. Today we're going over some stocks I've gone over before to update them. We're going to have one or two new ones, and we're going to update everything and see what pops out. So let's get on with the show. Gilead. Now, it's been out of favour recently, but it's good to notice that it's up only 1% year on year, which gives it 31% potential upside. Did hit $86 earlier in the year, and it has a price target, and let's give it a price target of $86. And it has remdesivir, and it is working on another way to administer remdesivir, and I don't think people realise how important this is. Remdesivir can only be administered to people who have moderate COVID symptoms. Why? Because of the way it's administered. By the time people with severe COVID symptoms have it, you cannot administer it to them. But if they are working on administering it to them via a nasal spray, or which means that those on a respirator, they can put it through the respirator as a treatment. And people don't seem to realise how big this is. There is a 16% recovery, increase in recovery when you use remdesivir, and you have a 5-day shortened stay in hospital. As I said before, when I thought they were going to market it at $3,000 for the dosage, treatment, sorry, not the dosage, treatment, I said, considering hospital stay is at $2,000 a day to $3,000, I think insurance companies will pay that. Now they've actually come out and said it's only $1,000 for the treatment. I think I'm surprised they're not buying hands off. I'm sure they are stocking up on it. Now, it's not only them. The cruise liners will be as well. Cruise liners are lobbying to be able to sail again. In order to sail, you bet my bottom dollar they will have to have a supply of remdesivir or any cure on board in case anyone gets sick. Now, we spoke about remark technologies or FLIR technologies before. Now, no one seems to be looking into the orders. It jumped when the casinos did an order with it, and if you saw my last video with it, you'll have seen casinos are now the smallest orders of it. The airports are ordering from them, so a number of others. You watch, the cruise liners will either order from Remark or FLIR, a technology, so people will have to go through and get checked before going on as well. This will be minimal fuss, minimal expense, but it will improve their bottom dollar. And don't forget to hit that lovely like button, almost as lovely as me. Helps with the YouTube algorithm and getting the video out to more people. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Become part of the 7-Man Show family. We give each other hints and tips and updates about stocks and shares we talk about on the show. As well as that, you can ask me to look into any share you want, and I don't charge a Discord fee or ask for a Patreon. All I do ask is for you to comment in the box below and hit the like button. Even if you disagree with me, especially if you disagree with me, I like a debate. And if I do something wrong, I want you to call me on it so I can improve the channel. And why not check out the links in the description below? There's lots of others. I've used each one of them myself. I wouldn't give you links if I haven't checked them out myself. If you're looking for a free trading platform which should trade your stocks and shares, you know, you can get a free share worth up to £200 for signing up and depositing a small amount. A free trade only requires a £1 deposit. The others require £100 or dollars, depending on which one you go for. Stake has over 3,500 US stocks on their books, which is the biggest one outside of the US. Whereas Trading 212 is one of the best and easiest platforms to use. But as I said, I use all three. Anyway, on with the show. Now, Gevo, when it was at 185 to 190, people asked me, am I going in it? I said it looked like a pump and dump, and it does look like a pump and dump. It has the same signals as Genius and Nkla and a number of others. Because no new news has come out except for this contract. We all knew about it having this zero emissions jet fuel from the conference call back in March. Now, it had this, so no one was going in it. First I'll go through what I don't like about it. I don't like the fact that it hasn't treated the shareholders well. Look at all that sideways. Look at all this downward movement because of the way they haven't treated the shareholders well. And then all of a sudden, the shareholders get a bit of love back from the market. And what do? Today they announce they're going to announce. There's been stock splits, reverse stock splits and everything, and they announce today they're going to drop $50 million worth of shares on the market. Now, if you look at it, 232 million float. Now, it's not a small float anyway. That's a float for a company you expect to be in the S&P 500. Not for someone that has $66 million market cap. Not for a penny stock. Now, when this company does not treat its shareholders well and doesn't think about its shareholders, you've got to think, do you want to enter it? The other thing is, people are saying about the contract. But, as I said in my last video, the contract will be eaten up. They have to remodel their current factory. They've already announced a letter of intent to buy 2 other factories that they have to remodel, refit. They are looking at finance to get a 4th factory from Citigroup. And this isn't going to be in Gevo's favour, this finance agreement. Now, if they're looking at finance, when they're getting $1.5 billion, that shows that their debt going to be heavily, that shows that they're going to be in debt. Now at the moment their assets to debt to assets is a quarter. You will see that rise, just like the float. You will see the cash left. CEO isn't paid peanuts, he's well paid. Now, things that the other bad thing people are saying about, oh, this contract means more contracts. The company that's made this contract, the CEO has already come out and said the contract is also consulting, because the company they're consulting to, they want to know how to make their own renewable jet fuel. So I'm thinking, so you're going to teach them how to make the thing that only you're allowed to make. So basically you're saying you're not going to get another contract from them again. You're teaching them to not need to order from you again. You're expanding your factories, yeah, but remember, you've got to man those factories. You've got to employ staff as well. I like the fact that Delta are a customer, but Delta's in trouble as well, remember. As I said, you need a company like Airbus, who have been given $10 billion to go green, to come in and either buy them out or offer them a huge contract. I think once they've got the factories up and running and they're producing all this, it'll look a lot more attractive to someone like Airbus. However, you don't know. The other side of it is it's a hedge against electric. The EV market is moving such leaps and bounds. This isn't. This is saying you don't think EV market is going to continue to run. And I know the answer is, but there's no EV planes. But remember, Virgin Galactic and Rolls-Royce and a number of other companies are working on electric planes. Now, there was actually an electric plane that flew across one country to another, and they have to increase the range and all this. They have to do all these things because obviously it's not, the range isn't long enough, but they can do it because it's not commercial enough yet. But remember, it was the same with the EV cars. But what you're saying with this is that EVs won't carry on progressing. Now, I have nothing against someone going into this and EVs. I'm heavily into EVs purely because I go into oil stocks and oil tanker stocks. Oil tankers are a hedge against contango. So if oil drops, oil tankers go up. And if oil goes up, my oil stocks go up. And I go into an oil stock that is in renewable energy as well. So I get the best of both worlds. And I get the dividends from both. So you can do this if you want, but I would only put in what you're willing to lose. And I would put it in a drawer and leave it. Set a price alert for when you're willing to sell, and not look at it again. Now, sorry. Ryvian technology is hiring more than 300 workers in Selgard facility, which is a huge facility, 142 acre. Now, I've done a huge video on them before. I think good company. In the recent run up, I sold a large chunk of my shares because I had a couple of thousand in them, and I'm looking for an entry point. I said before, anything under 60 is an entry point, so I'm going to reevaluate, see how things have changed. Now, cruisy doozy. This is by the way things are looking. Now, it's attached to Apple. Basically, 85% of his profits come from Apple. But the thing is, if Apple drops the AirPods, it could affect Crus because it makes money from them. However, they reckon that Cirrus is going to do well from iPhone. I said before how I think Apple was valued in too much, too many years growth, and there will be a pullback. Well, here's one that me and Motley Fool think can do well from it. They've gone downhill, and I think they make money when Apple do. I think they're undervalued. I think they're worth buying. One no one is talking about, not a soul. It's an energy company, so no one will be. Now, look at average volume of 151 a day. The volume is 9,500. Market cap of 25 million. Now, remember, 42 cents a share. Now, look at that crap. Book value. Now, this is why, because income is made over the past 12 months. It's been down, but you expect down. But then you look at their balance sheet for the last 12 months, 4.8 million total liabilities, current assets 27 million, altogether 59 million. That's to June 2020. So they can weather the storm, and they have 25.8 million cash on hand. Now, This is a German company, obviously, and remember, they will help out their businesses when they need to, but only at the last minute. Now, I haven't done too deep a dive into it. I will do before I enter, but I do think it's worth further look at. You know, prepare for volatility. You see there, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then it's just straight across because of the oil price. Now, they're drilling a new well, and the token there is that anything under 70 cents is a buy. But to tell the truth, until I do a big dive on it, can't say. But if you look at a 6 monthly chart, I say it's correct, but you know, you could make an argument for anything under $1.70. Look at $1.70 there. That was in December, then it fell off. That was before the rainy situation. Anyway, right, I've been looking at this. A few people have asked me why. Well, if in the UK with trading 212 and the likes, we are not allowed to invest in Cathie Wood's ETFs. Why? Because she hasn't filled out the form allowing them to be traded in Europe. It's a simple form, so I don't understand why, because it would increase the share price and the money. But she hasn't, so we can't. Now, the next best thing to it is this Scottish Mortgage Investment Trust. Now, I don't know too much about it. I only know that it has a lot of the things that is in Cathie Wood's ETF. It doesn't have anything to do with mortgages. It's in the motley fool, best of the best. Codemasters, that's one I spoke about before, so that's good to know. Now, anyway, please leave a comment in the box below. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay savvy, stay investing. Goodbye.